All right, happy Monday morning to everybody here. This is Matt Gillogly with SRP Medical Marketing and the James Group. And today, the question I'm going to ask you is about asking questions. So many times what happens is that people say, "Oh, I'm not getting the answers that I want. I'm not getting the results that I want." And a lot of times in working with doctors, this has to do with the results that you're getting in your marketing. Okay. I hear this time and time again that I've tried everything, that nothing works. And so people just kind of surrender and they give up. Or I get asked the question of why doesn't this work, or why didn't that work? Or these people said that they could get me these results. And so I'm incredibly skeptical. Well, here's the question I want to pose to you is if you're not getting the answers that you want, learn how to ask better questions. So let me give you an example of this. Okay. So it's about getting the answers. In order for you to get better answers, you need to ask better questions. Okay. So I want you to think about this. I want you to think that you are your prospect. Okay. Or let's just say you're looking for a solution to something. Okay. Let's say you're looking to build a deck on the back of your house. Okay. Well, are you going to do that yourself? Are you looking to hire somebody? Do you have a budget? Okay, so these are all kind of just general questions that we ask, okay? But let's say you go to that place where you're going to start looking for somebody to do it, okay? Where are you going to go? You're going to go to Google, right? See, here's the beauty of Google. Google is going to answer any question that you ask it, okay? Soul Siri, Alexa, any of those things. I hope by saying that I just didn't trigger one of them. I probably did. But you've got to learn to ask better questions, right? So if I ask the question, let me back up a second. If I ask the question to Google, I'm going to use this as an example, and I type in the word incontinence. Again, if I'm a patient looking for a solution to incontinence, if I type in the word incontinence, I'm going to get one set of answers, right? I'm going to get very general answers. I'm not going to get very specific answers. If I type in the phrase, say, urinary incontinence, well, now I'm going to get a different set of answers, okay? And I want you to go through this on Google, okay? So then you're going to go to the search bar, and let's say you type in female urinary incontinence. Now you're going to get a different set of answers, okay? Let's say I type in female urinary incontinence solutions. Now we're going to start getting some answers. Let's say I type in female urinary incontinence solutions near me. Now I'm going to get people that provide that solution near me. Let's say I type in female urinary incontinence non-surgical solutions near me. I now have a longer question that I'm asking that is much more specific, that's going to get me a more targeted answer. Okay, so do you follow so far? So you have to learn how to develop the skill of asking better questions. Okay, so let's talk about this in the context of your lead gen or in growing your practice. Okay, so let's just talk about growing your practice. I've yet to meet a doctor. Well, I have one doctor who says that he doesn't need to grow, that he has all the business that he wants. Interesting conversation. Anyway, so let's just talk about this. I have yet to meet a doctor, any doctor, who doesn't want to grow their practice, except that one guy. Okay, so let's just ask the question. So let's just go down this path of how do I grow my medical practice? Well, that could be insurance-based or that could be cash-based, okay? So since we're in the cash-based space, how do I grow my cash-based medical practice? Okay. How do I grow my cash-based medical practice that focuses on anti-aging? Another set of answers. Okay. You're going to start to see that we get more and more specific. The other set of questions you can ask is, how do I grow a medical practice? How do I grow a cash-based medical practice? Okay. What are the fundamentals? Here's another set of questions. What are the fundamentals of running a successful business? What are the marketing skill sets I need in order to run a successful business? Okay, these are questions that we have to ask. See, the medical practice, running a medical practice is no different, by the way, aside from the fact that there's medicine and there's compliance, right? But it's no different than getting clients to come into, say, a financial services company. It's no different than getting somebody to come into a restaurant. It's really no different than getting somebody to come into an electronics store or a bank or a dry cleaner or a haircut place, or if I'm a contractor and I'm a handyman, or I'm a contractor and then it does drywall. I mean, we just moved into a new house. I mean, we've got all kinds of upgrades going on in the house, ceiling fans being put in. I mean, the questions that we ask of Google to be able to find the answer that we want are very different based on what we want done, okay? So what do you do with all of this, okay? So here's why I've been able to be successful with just being able to go into different niches and different industries to be able to make these businesses successful. I'm going to give you a little bit of a hint. I don't do anything different. I don't do anything different than what we've done in other niches, in other industries. To date, I've had the benefit of working and helping businesses grow in 30 different niches in 4 continents, maybe 5 continents. I can't call it 5. A business is a business is business. The fundamentals of running a successful business, of getting people interested to come into your practice, is no different than getting somebody to want to come into a restaurant, or wanting somebody to come into a dry cleaner, or wanting somebody to come into a seminar on how to make money in real estate, or whatever it is, okay? It's the exact same stuff over and over and over again. The thing I want you to start doing is, if you aren't getting the answers that you want about how to run a successful practice, about how to get out of this kind of flat stability level that you're in, this moving back and forth between survival and stability, then I want you to ask better questions. I want you to ask better, deeper, longer questions. Treat your business like you would a patient. Ask deeper, longer, better questions. And if you don't know what questions to ask, then contact me. And I'll be more than happy to talk to you specifically about your situation. That's not a requirement, okay? But I want you to let's talk about your situation. Let's talk about the questions you need to ask in order for you to get better answers so that you can have the practice, the business, and the lifestyle that you want. I'm gonna end you with this. So I just brought on a new client last week, and this morning we were texting. And the question she asked me is, how quickly can we get to a place where I only have to work 2 days a week or sell my practice? Okay, well, I told her you could sell it now, or you can start working 2 days a week right now. The question really is how much money do you want to make personally, you personally, not in the practice? How much money do you want to make personally, so that, and just working 2 days a week? What's that going to be? It doesn't have to be a trade-off, by the way. I still want to make $200,000 a year, and I want to work 2 days a week. Great. That's a different set of solutions than saying I just want to work 2 days a week. I'll start working 2 days a week right now. The other part of that question, I'd like to sell my practice. Great, let's sell it today. Well, no, I want to get it ready to sell. Well, how much do you want to sell it for? Well, how much do you want to net in the sale so that you can walk away with enough money before you go do the next thing or live the lifestyle that you want? Okay, so ask better questions. You'll start to get better answers. Okay, that's what I have for you this Monday morning. Enjoy it, chew on it. Love to hear your responses, and most importantly, have a great day. Talk to y'all.